I left the motel, I packed my bags, checked out, and drove as far as I could. It doesn't matter where I go, as long as I'm not there when the clock strikes 1:00 p.m. tomorrow. I won't open the door. I refuse. But deep down, I have this gnawing feeling. The book has been right about everything. What if it's right about this too? What if, no matter where I run, I still open the door? I drove 6 hours straight. I should feel safe. But the moment I checked into a new motel, I felt it again. That same unnerving heaviness, like I was being watched. I sat on the bed, staring at my bag, because I knew what was inside. The book. I hadn't touched it all day, but I knew. I knew if I opened it now, there would be a new entry, a new prediction, a new way for it to tell me that I had already lost. I shouldn't have looked, but I did, and my stomach dropped because on the next page, in the same jagged handwriting, it said, Nathan Carter will return to his motel at 10:42 p.m. on day 17. No, that's not possible. I won't go back. I can't. But what if I don't have a choice? I spent the entire day fighting against it. I turned off my phone. I avoided highways. I stayed in crowded places, coffee shops, train stations, anywhere with people. I told myself as long as I never drive back, the book will be wrong. And for a moment I believed it, until I glanced at a newsstand and saw the headline on today's newspaper. Storm warning, massive thunderstorm to hit the city tonight. I felt sick because I suddenly remembered something. My motel? It was the only place where I had left my umbrella, and without even realizing it, I had already started walking toward my car. I don't know how I got here. One moment I was driving, the next I was standing in front of my old motel room. The same room I swore I would never return to. The door was closed. The lights were off inside. The book was sitting on the nightstand. And my phone screen? Exactly when the book said I would return. I should have left. I should have turned around and never come back. But I already knew there was only one way this night would end, because in exactly 25 minutes, someone was going to knock on my door. And this time, I would open it. I am writing this in real time. There is 1 minute left. I can hear my own shaky breathing, my own pounding heartbeat. But no matter what I do, my hands are already moving toward the doorknob because the truth is, I've already lost. I don't know what day it is. I don't know where I am. The last thing I remember, the knock at the door, my fingers trembling as I reached for the handle, the feeling that something was waiting on the other side, and then nothing. I woke up in this room. The walls are made of bookshelves. The ceiling stretches too high to see. The door is gone. There is only one object in the center of the room, a desk, and on it, a single open book. I don't want to look. I don't want to know, but my body moves on its own, and when I glance down at the pages, I realize I'm reading my own journal. Every entry, including this one. But there's one last sentence I haven't written yet, and it's appearing on the page right now, letter by letter, in handwriting that is not my own. It says, Nathan Carter will write one final entry, then he will turn the page. No, I won't. I will not turn the page. But my hands, they are already moving. And as the paper flips over, I finally understand. Because the next page is not blank. It is already filled, and the words waiting for me say, Welcome to the library, Nathan. You are now part of the collection. If someone finds this, if anyone reads this, know this, there is no escape. The library exists outside of time. It is a place where books write themselves. And once your story is written, you become part of it. I am one of them now. And soon, you will be too. Because if you have read this far, if you have followed my story to the very end, then somewhere, in a place you cannot see, a book with your name on it has just appeared. And its first entry says, the reader has begun their story.